titties before I finally lose my mind. You said we're just friends and hey, I guess that's cool. But I've been wanting you so long, I don't know what to do. I guess it's like forbidden fruit, we want what we can't have. But if you let me see just one, I'll die a happy man. I wanna see them titties, and I wanna see them bad. You can turn my stomach if you put them on my back. I wanna see them titties, a pair like that is hard to find. See them titties before I finally lose my mind. Titties, and I wanna see them bad. You can turn my stomach if you put them on my back. I wanna see them titties, a pair like that is hard to find. I wanna see them titties before I finally lose my mind. I wanna see them titties before I finally lose my mind.
This long, long road back home. Sometimes it feels like we're walking all alone. The path is paved with jagged stones that penetrate down to our bones. And we've heard a million times to just move on. It don't matter how low you go, ain't ever too late to just let it go. We've all been there down on our knees, begging for our souls. But don't stray too far away from your given road. Sometimes you wake up in the night, freezing cold, and the fear keeps holding on just like a storm. In the darkness your mind is spinning out of control. But you're not alone. It don't matter how low you go, it ain't ever too late to just let it go. We've all been there down on our knees, begging for our souls. but don't stray too far away from your given road. Look outside your front door. There are hundreds of thousands, maybe more, praying for faith to help them cross back to the shore. Praying for faith, for something more. Walk through that door. It don't matter how low you go. It ain't ever too late to just let it go. We've all been there, down on our knees, begging for our souls, but don't stray too far away from your given road. He gave us dreams to share before he brings us home. Don't stray too far away from your given road.
Flew by the little red hen. Must have been about 10:30. We were flying low and had our babe doll on. We walked in just off our 9. I saw her on the dance floor looking so fine. Hit the bar for a cold one. When I came back, they were gone. Anybody seen my wingman? Looks like he ran off with the girl again. Last time this happened was with those gorgeous Coors Light twins. Well, I'm starting to wonder if he's still my best friend. But I just gotta ask y'all, has anybody seen my wingman? Well, it was time for a little recon. That's when I saw her sitting alone, sipping wine at a table for two, right beneath the neon moon. Wink and a smile did the trick. Next thing you know, we were shaking all six. A slow dance to romance. In a flash, we were gone. Has anybody seen my wingman? Looks like he ran off with the girl again. Last time this happened was with those gorgeous Coors Light twins. Well, I'm starting to wonder, it feels like deja vu all over again. But I just gotta ask you, has anybody seen my wingman? Well, I hit her LZ about Mach 3, and Lord, that girl was my fantasy. I painted that target and brought the rain over and over and over again.
Sitcom leader requesting vector on wingman, over.
Leader, wingman reported in the weeds, 3 clicks out, not squawking, over.
Sitcom request clearance on Hotel Bravo, over.
Leader, lock and load, you're cleared hot with 1 away, over.
Toss and tow, target locked. Ordnance deployed, over.
Leader, wingman has lost the bubble, he is MIA.
That Whiskey Delta.
Affirmative, wingman is TDY.
Has anybody seen my wingman? Looks like we both got the girl again. The last time this happened was with these gorgeous Coors Light twins. Well, there ain't no one
minute ago. He better call by Friday. That whiskey Delta. What day is it? Tuesday? Thursday? I don't know. Oh, he better call. I don't feel stupid.
That was Keep Your Change by Paul Rourke. Friends, I have a hunch that we'll be hearing a lot more from Paul, and on a frequent basis, because of the amazing support he received from his fans. I won't tell you how many votes he got, but let's suffice it to say it was regular and it was awesome. Andrew and I want to thank all of you for voting, all of you fans for tuning in, and for all of you wonderful culture warriors. It truly is an honor to be able to share your gifts with all of the listeners. This was our first Top 10 countdown, and we're pretty confident there's no other show like it on the internet or on terrestrial radio shows. We are grateful to FTR Radio for giving us the opportunity to introduce the great talent at BigDogMusicMafia.com. If you are tuning in for the first time and you've not yet joined us, we hope you'll check us out. There's something there for everyone, and all things conservative, from great music to amazing artwork, fantastic blogs, photos, radio shows, and so much more. The best part is it's free, so come on in. I wanted to give a special thanks to my producer, Big Dog Andrew. He makes my job easy when it comes to this show by coordinating with the artists, interacting with them, tallying up all of the votes, and keeping me organized. I'm just the voice behind the mic. So thank you, Andrew. And on behalf of Andrew and myself, thank you for tuning in. We hope you'll have a fabulous week. Be sure to check out our other sister show, Big Dog's Music Hour, with Matt Vermillion and Reese Cup on Liberty Bell Radio every Saturday morning at 10 Eastern and Sundays at 11 Eastern. God bless you all. Have a fabulous week, and God bless the USA. Our closing song is Tip Jar by Chipmunk.
They paved paradise and put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You pay paradise and put up a parking lot. They took all the trees and put them in a tree museum. And they charged all the people $1.50 just to see them. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Hey farmer, farmer, put away your DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, but leave me the birds and the bees now. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Late last night I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You pay paradise and put up a parking lot. You pay paradise and put up a parking lot. You pay paradise and put up a parking lot.
stay forever, but this world aches and my heart breaks. I could not burden you. Where did they go? All the times we laughed together. How could I? Why should you? Please don't rescue me. In a dream I was flying, lost inside the clouds. I thought I heard somebody crying down there on the ground. Why did you go? Our Johnny dear, we miss you so. Was it so bad? You thought that you had no place left to go. When we meet again, I hope we'll dance a little closer. Some dark and cloudy day, I hope you'll never say, please don't rescue me. Some dark and cloudy day, I pray you'll never say, please don't rescue me.
against a world gone insane. Is it just me? Well, I know I'm no angel, but you brother and you sister, are you looking? Can you see? And what you see, is it causing you this pain? Up against it every day, every way. Lying, greedy people rule the day. Broken families everywhere, everywhere. Messed up children, doesn't anybody care? We're up against it. The powers that be can't do much if it's only me. Write these words, hope they're heard. Up against it, you and me. It's gonna take us all to fight the powers that be. Up against it every day, every way. If they lie, who can trust in what they say? If their only quest is power, the heart grows darker by the hour. We're up against an evil soul, and it wants to have control. Up against it, my own pride. Up against it, what's deep inside. The first battle's fought within. Fight your fight, then join in. Up against it, me and you. Then we'll fight for what is true.
Like
Hey, it's Lisa May. You can find my music and others from BigDogMusicMafia.com here on Liberty Bell Radio.
Woke up this morning, tears in my eyes, and how far we've fallen makes me realize time is now. We must raise up our voice, restore our nation, the one we rejoice. Restoring honor is what we must do right now. It starts with our values. Oh, and Providence is gonna lead us now. My dear America, you must go find your spirit, restore your soul. I know you can hear it. Oh, restoring honor, restoring honor, restoring honor to our great land. We are a nation who's heeded the call, a beacon of light for one and for all. All that we sacrificed cannot die in vain. This great hope of freedom never can wait. Oh, say, can you see? We must always strive to be free. We're a beacon of hope for all men to see. Nature's God, help us stay free. Oh. We're a beacon of hope for all men to see. Nature's God, help us stay free. Oh, oh, restoring honor, restoring honor, restoring honor to our great land. We the people hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that
They are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among them are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. With a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Caught up in a sea of strangers, everywhere I turn, faces wandering alone. Where now? Where now? Where do we go? Yet I know I'm not alone. You're right beside me. I can hear you breathe. The distance near and far together, an inch between, miles apart. Solitary confines of the mind, the hand, the heart.
Salute our bravest citizens to show our deepest respect day by day. It's something we just can't neglect, for they've displayed so much dedication, defending the honor and pride of our great USA. Here's a hearty thank you and a God bless, but it won't hold a candle to your quest. After risking your lives to protect all we've got, I can promise you with all my heart forgotten. You shall not be forgotten. This I vow to our courageous, for they deserve the highest praises and our gratitude till our dying days. You shall not be forgotten. You shall not be forgotten. Never forget. You shall not be forgotten. You shall not be forgotten. Men and women of our armed forces, you're the finest in the world. Through danger you excel. Never lose a fiery battle in distant lands while on foreign soil, defending the glory and honor of America. Here's a hearty thank you and a God bless, but it won't hold a candle to your quest. After risking your lives to protect all we've got, I can promise you with all my heart, you shall not be forgotten. You shall not be forgotten. This I vow to our courageous, for you deserve the highest praises and our gratitude till our dying days. You shall not be forgotten. 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 Never, never, never. You shall not be forgotten. Beyond the end of time.
One nation under God, into this war we went. Let's raise our hands to all the soldiers the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All free, all colors, one nation, all brothers. 'Cause one thing I can say, I love my USA. Right here today, yeah. One thing I can say, I love my USA. All the people, by the people, for the people, we the people. 'Cause one thing I can say, I love my USA. I love my USA, yeah, yeah. 'Cause one thing I can say, I love my USA. Oh, say, can you see, we're talking about my country. 'Cause one thing I can say, I love my USA. What you say? My country. 'Cause one thing I can say, I love my USA. What? My USA. Who's our USA? What? Your USA. Tell 'em. My USA.
Sometimes you don't know which way to go, no. It's good or it's bad or it's maybe just so-so. Should you go left or should you go right? Or maybe just call it a night. Should you go up or should you go down? Or maybe just circle around and around. Should you go forward? Should you go backward? Maybe you should read his word. Why don't you call on God's right-hand man? You can be certain he's got a plan. Why don't you call on God's right-hand man? Sometimes you don't know which way to go, no. One day you're on top and the next you're down so low. Should you go east or should you go west? Well, maybe you just need a rest. Why don't you call on God's right-hand man? You can be certain he's got a plan. Why don't you call on God's right-hand man? He sits at the right hand of God on heaven's throne. He came to the earth fully human and fully God, to make us his own, to make us his own, to make us his own. Why don't you call on God's right-hand man? You can be certain he's got a plan. Why don't you call on God's right-hand man? Right-hand man. Right-hand man. Right-hand man.
Last night I heard this politician talking about a brand new vision.
I liked his plan, but it came undone when he got around to God and guns. I don't know what world he's living in, but everybody ain't your friend. There's folks that hate the life I live, dying just to kill my kids. God and guns keep us strong. That's what this country was founded on. We might as well give up and run if we let them take our God and guns. I was born and raised in the neck of the woods, where God is great and guns are good. You really can't know that much about them if you think we're better off without them. There is a time we ain't forgot. You could rest all night with your doors unlocked, but there ain't nobody safe no more. So you say your prayers and thank the Lord for that peacemaker in your dresser drawer. God and guns keep us strong. That's what this country was founded on. We might as well give up and run if we let them take our God and guns. God and guns keep us strong. That's what this country was founded on. We might as well give up and run if we let them take our God and guns. Yeah, we might as well give up and run if we let them take our God and guns.
When the sun wakes, but before her day begins, the cowboy rides south for fences to mend. His saddle's hard, jeans worn from the wear. The work is steady, the pay's just fair. He ponders what the day could be bringing. Never thought he'd find love in the morning. The summer heat made his eyes feel hazy. Eagles in the sky were drifting lazy. The cowboy wonders, was it just a dream? When he saw her wade barefoot in that stream, the sweet Maria Dawn. He rode fast to capture more of her face. He searched the water's edge to find her trace. The distance between them was straight and true. Her scarf's sweet scent was his only real clue. She doesn't even know he fell in love that day. Before he could say hello, she just rode away. The summer heat made his eyes feel hazy. Eagles in the sky were drifting lazy. The cowboy wonders, was it just a dream? When he saw her wade barefoot in that stream, the sweet Maria Dawn. A gentle wind moves the grass like a rolling wave. His heart was lost, but his spirit was still brave. Images of a graceful figure clearly in his thoughts. As the sun disappeared behind the clouds aloft, a memory keeps him gliding across the plains, while he is riding due south, guiding the rains. The summer heat made his eyes feel hazy. Eagles in the sky were drifting lazy. The cowboy wonders, was it just a dream? When he saw her wade barefoot in that stream, the sweet Maria Dawn.
About enough for your talking, I guess we should have known. You were always in this for yourself, selling hope and change and promise like a salesman on the phone. No one to blame but ourselves. Been following this parade for way too long. Nothing is clearer to see. The jig is up on this charade. Shout with me. We're not drinking your Kool-Aid, we're drinking tea. it's we were made, standing many millions strong. The jig is up on this charade, shout with me. We're not drinking your Kool-Aid, we're drinking tea. My country, 'tis of thee, it's a land of liberty, from sea to shining sea. Fool us once, shame on you, better think again. We had something to arrange. Listen up, make no mistake, let me be clear. You can keep that hope, you can keep the change. Been following this parade for way too long. Nothing is clearer to see. The jig is up on this charade, shout with me. We're not drinking your Kool-Aid, we're drinking tea. We're not drinking your Kool-Aid, we're drinking tea. We're drinking tea. We're drinking tea. We're drinking tea.
Yo, this your man, Nate Smooth. Yeah. Bringing a little instrumental called Twins. Just want to throw on y'all. Sit back, relax. Let your minds flow. Little Nate Smooth. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. Check it out.
best, it's not enough. And your book keeps showing me that I'm wrong. Yes, I know the only way is to believe and obey. What about the ones who don't? Is it something that I say? If they only knew you, they would not turn away. Healer, healer, heal me. Healer, healer, heal me. If only we could serve you right, the lost would see. You went way beyond the line to bring us home. I can't imagine all the pain you felt and all the pain you feel. But I know in my heart there's got to be a way to bring your church together close to Judgment Day. Healer, healer, heal me. I'm ashamed. Healer, healer, please heal me. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You paved paradise and put up a parking lot. They took all the trees and put them in a tree museum. And they charged all the people $1.50 just to see them. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You paint paradise and put up a parking lot. Hey farmer, farmer, put away your DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, but leave me the birds and the bees now. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You paint paradise and put up a parking lot. Late last night I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Paint paradise and put up a parking lot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You paid paradise and put up a parking lot. You paid paradise and put up a parking lot. You paved paradise and put up a parking lot.
sunshine on my windowsill. Don't need religion to find the best of me. I give it all away religiously, and when it's gone, I'm alone. Just got a million solidarity. Myself on the 6 o'clock dove, caught up in the shuffle to them deja vu blues. When I'm gone, rest on the wind, I'll come right back to my mother again. When you get back home and you go to sleep, your dreams will tell you what you need to hear. You better stop running from those things you feel. When your dawn meets your sun, you'll shine your light on everyone.
socket for you.
This is Chloe.
know who we're supposed to be. Jump down, let the river take your muddy waters cleaner than the great white wave. Gotta leave the stuff that's only gonna drown. You'll find yourself in a brand new day. Jump down, let the river take your muddy waters cleaner than the great white wave. Gotta leave the stuff that's only gonna drown. You'll find yourself in a brand new day. He told you he's giving new life. He told you came to set things right. He told you, yes, he told you. He told you came from above. He told you about his father's love. He told you, yes, he told you. Open up your heart, let his word come in. It's a fresh new start when you join with him. He told you, leave the past behind. He told you, he'd renew your mind. He told you, yes, he told you. Told you, he'd supply your needs. Told you, he'd set you free. He told you, yes, he told you. Open up your heart, let his word come in. It's a fresh new start when you join with him. Yes, he told you. 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 makes me crazy. Let down your hair, dance on the bar. Nobody cares if they take it too far. Calling all cowgirls, you know who you are. Calling all cowgirls, I love who you are. One more time. Calling all cowgirls. Calling all cowgirls. I love who you are. Calling all cowgirls. Calling all cowgirls. Calling all cowgirls. I love who you are. Calling all cowgirls. I came down south some time ago. The North, she lost her mind, and the West wasn't better. So I crossed the Mason-Dixon line. I thought there'd be better days. I thought there'd be a better way. You know I found it right down here in the southern USA. Oh, yes I did. Now I'm a newborn. I'm a newborn rebel. I'm a newborn. I'm a newborn rebel. Harvard hero, enough said. Baby boomer, you know you're almost dead. Hang five hippie, catch a clue. I saw that storm a-coming, had to get away from you. So I came down south some time ago. The North, she lost her damn mind, and the West wasn't better. So I
As I'm looking at heaven, I'm looking at heaven, I'm looking at heaven when I'm looking at you. The beauty that you are is brighter than the light of the brightest star. You take my breath away. Nothing in creation could ever take your place. I look at the stars and I know, yes I know, I'm never far from home. As I'm looking at heaven, when I'm looking
I'm A.F. Franco, editorial cartoonist at Conservative Daily News, and you're listening to Big Dog's Music Hour on Liberty Bell Radio.
This is Chloe. Socket for you. This is Chloe.
made it crystal clear we must avenge the ones who died. But the lure of power stole your soul. Ambition exposed the radicals. Stand with us or stand with them. You made your choice to
Coliseum. Peace to Monica Crowley, Michael Savage, Curtis Slewa, Steve Malsberg, El Rushbo, Glenn Beck, Sean Hannity, Bob Grant, my man Patrick Gibson, the evil conservative. What's up, man? Can't forget the great one. Yo. This is a conservative manifesto, like Mark Levin. Patriotic blood pumps through my heart, let me begin. The world is full of sin, we all need to repent. Jesus Christ and America's what I represent. But there's a certain element in this country that's hypocritical. And to speak bluntly, they're called liberals. Savage said it was a mental disorder. So while they all drink the Kool-Aid, I'm sipping on holy water. The new world order is right around the corner. That's why I'm trying to warn ya, cause time is getting shorter. Don't listen to reporters, they're a bunch of hacks. Mad Democrats voted for the war in Iraq, including Hillary Clinton, John Kerry, and Al Gore. Now that things are going bad, they wanna end the war. One thing's for sure, these hypocrites gotta go. This is Mr. Conservative's manifesto.
So you think that I'm a fool?
And you say that conservatives ain't cool. You say we cling to our Bibles and guns. You just mad cause we won't abort our daughters and sons.
So you think that I'm a fool?
And you say that conservatives ain't cool. You say we cling to our Bibles and guns. You're just mad cause we won't abort our daughters and sons. People wanna go against the word of God and live alternative. The media wants to crucify conservatives just cause we live by a set of principles. To me, liberals are some sick individuals. They wanna ban the Second Amendment, that's just criminal. God forgive me if I sound a little cynical, but how you gonna support killing a baby? And how you gonna ban prayer in the Navy? Another thing, marriage is between a man and a lady. Have you all lost your minds? Have you all gone crazy? Every night I pray to God that He saves me and give us a leader like the one we had in the 80s. Maybe one day my prayers will be answered and we'll be cured of this liberal cancer. Until that day, I keep on praying and ignoring what the left-wing lunatics are saying.
So you think that I'm a fool?
And you say that conservatives ain't cool. You say we cling to our Bibles and guns. And you're mad cause we won't abort our daughters and sons.
So you think that I'm a fool?
And you say that conservatives ain't cool. You say we cling to our Bibles and guns. You're just mad cause we won't abort our daughters and sons. Nobody wants to die, everybody wants heaven. It's high caliber, call me the rap reverend. From NJ to Cali, all over the map. We spit the truth while these liberals are twisting the facts. That's why I'm spitting these raps. High Cali's never deceiving ya, like the leftist liars in the mainstream media. To me they're nothing but a bunch of vultures. For me I focus more on borders, language and culture. That's something I learned from Dr. Savage. While our troops is in Iraq fighting Islam or fascists. To hell with them bastards, support the troops. Liberal rules of engagements while they're scared to shoot. And I'ma tell the truth while the guns are steady smoking. That's the reason why the 4 cops died in Oakland. See, I'm tired of hoping that things will change, and I'm sick of all the lies from Barack Hussein.
So you think that I'm a fool?
And you say that conservatives ain't cool. You say we cling to our Bibles and guns, and you're just mad cause we won't abort our daughters and sons.
So you think that I'm a fool?
And you say that conservatives ain't cool. You say we cling to our Bibles and guns. You're just mad cause we won't abort our daughters and sons.
Hi, this is Anne-Marie Harpin, and you're listening to Culture Warriors and the Fan Jam with my good friend and host, Lisa Mae Norton.
Time and again I find that I wonder why our world's on fire.
right up down at my uncle's dock. Mad dog hidden inside of the tackle box. Sun's going down, let's roll out to our favorite spot. Make the boat dance, laying on the bottom, back and forth, we'll start to rock it. Making ripples on the moon, loving you on the bayou, wrapped in a blanket like we want to. Still night, starlight, no clouds inside, backwater rhythm moving me and you, sending waves across this lagoon, making ripples on the moon. A cypress trees coming up just around the bend, with our dealer's Becky pocket knife, heart carved in. Two bodies dropping anchor while we're drifting, slipping into some Cajun kissing, heating up like this July evening. Making ripples on the moon, loving you on the bayou, wrapped in a blanket like we want to. Still night, starlight, no clouds inside, backwater rhythm moving me and you, sending waves across this lagoon, making ripples on the moon. Big yellow balls floating on the lake, bobbing up and down, 'cause we're making ripples on the moon, loving you on the bayou, wrapped in a blanket like we want to. Still night, starlight, no clouds inside, backwater rhythm moving me and you, making ripples on the moon, loving you on the bayou, wrapped in a blanket like we want to. Still night, starlight, no clouds inside, backwater rhythm moving me and you, sending waves across this lagoon, making ripples, making ripples on the moon. Hey, backwater rhythm moving me and you, wrapped in a blanket just like love will do. Drifting on the bayou, yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, ripples on the moon, loving you on the bayou, on the moon.
Can you hear our voice? Can you read our mind? You've left us no choice. You've left us behind. Where we're gonna go from here? We ask you. When we're all so filled with fear, we ask you. Our pain, can you hear our rage? Turn the page, where we're gonna go from here? We ask you. When we're all so filled with fear, we ask you. You thought we'd just back down, well you don't know who we are. You're
too strong for you. You scoffed at us before. The madness now is through. Where we gonna go from here? We ask you. When you're all so filled with fear, we ask you. Our voice, can you read our mind? You've left us no choice, you've left us behind.
Ready to walk through that door? Are you ready? Look up at that raven, tell him nevermore. Nevermore can you keep me in these four walls. Heaven knows you can't beat me. I've got 2 feet and I'm gonna walk. Fever of hell flushes the cheek. Out the window the moon walks, stone cold face of a clock. Those shades of suffering won't beat me. I've got 2 feet and I'm gonna walk. The demons they pull, the angels, they push on through the night. Step out forward, might not always get it right. But I can't stay here, I'm so tired of this fight. Your death won't drag me down. The angels, they push on through the night. Step out forward, might not always get it right.
much sadness and depression, so much anger and despair. Shattered hopes and dreams surround you. The outcome isn't fair. Did it your way to begin with? So-called wisdom got us here. I shouldn't have to tell you all this, but just let me be clear. I will love you if you let me. I will be there when you call. I will love you if you let me. No, I won't let you fall. No, 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 no. I'm rough around the edges. It makes me nervous every day. But I would be there if you let me. But if you don't, I have to go away. I know you've had your share of heartbreak. We won't get through it all tonight. If you let the right ones love you, you're gonna be alright. So I will love you if you let me. I will be there when you call. I will love you if you let me. Never let you fall. I've been right here this whole time, reaching out with no success. I think you'd rather have my honest mistakes than this willful carelessness.
About our nation and what it means to live among the free. If that makes me a racist, well then you might want to step away from your TV. The fair and balanced side, the anti-freedom side, they only have one aim and that is to deceive. In America, I was born free, free to say what I want to say, and I will fire the guns of freedom until they carry me away.
first half is Big Dog's 5 of the Week, and second half with Big Dog's special guest artist. So come along as we introduce to you our conservative culture warriors.
Legend born, 26-year-old
back to Big Dog's Music Hour. Our special guest this week is Chip Murray. Welcome to the show, Chip.
Hey, thanks, Candy. I appreciate being a guest today.
Well, we are very glad to have you here. Now, I know that you have been writing music for a long time. Why don't you tell our listeners today how you got started writing music and what's best about it for you?
Sure. Well, actually, I haven't been writing all that long, certainly not music. I think, years ago I had gotten my first guitar as a gift when I was a child, I think 13 years old, but I didn't really have it together to create songs and write lyrics to music throughout most of my youth and well into my more recent years. I dabbled with poetry quite a bit. I was writing a lot of poetry, and the music for me would really never kind of made it out of the garage, sort of garage band type playing. And a lot of that, I guess everything changed for me because I guess it was 2000. I didn't know. At that point, I had a couple of guitars, but I didn't know where they were in the house. We were out, a bunch of us, to see some live music. I had been dabbling. I'd been I'd set up this little kind of studio in a cedar closet, and a very good friend had kind of overheard me, experimenting with things. But again, I never was comfortable or confident enough to take it out into public. So we were all out one night, and this again in 2000, and we were at a place called Boodle's Opera House in Chester, New York, where I lived at the time. And there was a live band, and this particular friend leaned over to me and whispered in my ear, "You could do that." And the next thing you know, I was digging through the cobwebs and pulled out my 12-string, 3 new strings on it, and wrote "I Believe," which was really the first serious composition. And as I say, that was the year 2000, and it just continued to flow out of me. Just songwriting became as second nature as breathing. And so I got out and got my courage up by playing a few open mics, and a couple people heard me, and the guy who plays bass for me now on a routine basis, Pete Barutis, was really kind of liked what I was doing, and we got a band together, and we called ourselves Cavern back then, and put out a CD in 2004, Gone Wishing, and then just last year released my second CD, Wide Awake.
Excellent. Now, I know that you have a most wonderful blog, and I have subscribed to it myself, and I'm going to give you a hint. We might want to reschedule those Sunday morning tune-ups for something past 7 a.m.
Oh, I think I got you.
Yeah, my phone likes to ding at me at 7 a.m. on Sunday mornings, and I know that Chip has released his latest blog post. What came first, your blogging or the music? They seem to go hand in hand from what I can tell, and, I enjoy both immensely, but I was curious. Did you start blogging first, or did you start doing music and then add the blog?
No, actually the music was first, and I wasn't really a very blog conscious or politically minded person until 2008. Everything changed for me when I, along with a friend from Warwick, the town I live in, and his 15-year-old son, we went down to the first Tea Party in Washington, and that's when I started to kind of really see a lot of different red flags and started paying attention politically, and saw a lot of inconsistencies with what was happening, and tuned into a guy by the name of Glenn Beck, and well, downhill or uphill from there, depending upon your perspective, I guess. But a local friend who's always been supportive of my music, although very much liberal leaning, had invited me to blog, or asked if I was doing any writing, that he would make some space for me to do that in a publication, the Warwick Valley Living, and so I did my first blog. I guess it was about 250 blogs ago. And that would be just about a couple of years ago now. Mm-hmm. And the funny twist is that the same friend that encouraged me to do this recently wrote me to ask me to stop, but to take him off the list because my politics were askew.
Oh, well.
So, that's the interesting thing about where we are. We're just so divided, but it seems to me in the argument, one side wants to engage and open up dialogue and debate where the other side wants to suppress, intimidate that energy, or to have people just kind of tuck back into the fetal position and shut up. So that's kind of how the blog came about. And, I publish every other day, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and then a really good friend. In fact, he was the metaphoric model, if you will, of the song from my second CD called Honor. Was one of the first people I met when I moved up into Orange County, New York, and had seen him. He's an attorney, very active in the Republican Party. In fact, he was the county Republican chairman for a number of years. But the thing is, I've watched him in his various positions around the county. The thing that I noticed, he would work in different towns as the municipal attorney, and I saw him when he would be exposed to the good old boy, pay to play type of politics that's become the standard in our world today. Whenever he came to a place where he would have had to compromise his integrity in order to satisfy the current situation, he picked up and walked. He said that was never on the table. That honor and integrity were the most important things to him. So he also is a veteran. He served the country in uniform. So he was a model for that. And it was last July he was diagnosed with bladder cancer, and so seeing him go through this and seeing the courage that he exhibited in receiving this diagnosis and how he handled it and how he's dealt with it since, that inspired the Sunday morning tune-ups that I began back in July. That wake you up every Sunday at 7 or whatever.
Well, I had to tease you about it a little bit. I thoroughly enjoy those Sunday morning tune-ups, but there have been several times where I just kind of wanted to sleep in and hadn't had my coffee yet, and I was like, oh, man, I'm going to have to talk to Chip about that now.
I know the feeling, yep. I do know the feeling.
Now, I've noticed that you're blogging and that a lot of your music, some is politically inspired, some is spiritually inspired. What do you lean towards most when you're writing a song and when you're blogging? Is it based on more on your spiritual feelings or based on your political beliefs?
Great question. I had this conversation with somebody a while back that I do my best writing, whether it's a song or blog, when I just empty and just clear the vessel. And it's funny that the second CD, the CD Wide Awake, the one that I just released last year, where the first one felt like it was totally kind of an introspective creation that came from the inside and was really a kind of a portrait of all those things that I connected with inside. The second one kind of took hold of that, and from that perspective, from kind of reconnecting with myself on that deep inner, kind of reacquaintance basis, then looking out and seeing the world from a different perspective, literally a different perspective, but still using the same, clearing sort of techniques. In fact, when I blog and it's weird with the music, I can't seem to be in the songwriting and the performing or recording mode at the same time. I seem to go through phases. But in the blog writing, what I do is I pray every night, and just before I go to sleep, I set my intention and ask God to, just kind of work through me the next day. And I get up, and that intention, I'll think about it if I have a specific theme or an idea that I want to kind of develop in the blog the next morning. I just kind of put that intention in my mind before I go to sleep, and it just works. I wake up and there it is, for me the next day. So it really, I think we're at a place in our lives, in our culture, where we're at a crossroads. We're at a crossroads where, it's almost like our society, our economy, our spirituality are all kind of part of the same puzzle right now, and they're all connected. You just see what a lot of the controversy is right now in the debates, where Santorum is kind of got ridiculed for the comments that he made, where Satan set his eyes on the United States, and all of a sudden got ridiculed for it. And the Republicans are getting criticized because they want to make it about social issues relative to economic issues and jobs. Well, guess what? It's all connected, in my opinion, anyway.
Well, I would agree. As a mom, social issues do hold a special part in my life. And, with today's administration, I see both the economic and the social issues getting skewed and focus being taken off one to, put on the other. And so I can certainly understand what you're saying and appreciate it. And I thank you for bringing those issues to the front with your blogs and with your music. We're going to take a real quick break, so don't touch that mouse, folks. We'll be back with more Chip Murray. And we're back with Chip Murray. And Chip, for this second part of the interview, I'd like to talk to you about a song specifically that touched my heart, and I have featured it on the March 3rd show, and which is kind of why I wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. Your song, You and I, talks about relationships, and that, and what I get from it is relationships, even though the song is basically between, a relationship between a man and a woman, I see it being applicable to all sorts of relationships. Can you tell me what inspired that song?
Oh, wow. Yeah, You and I. That was all of the songs, as I mentioned, my songwriting really didn't kind of take hold until after 2000. Well, wouldn't you know, you'd pick out the song, one song of all the songs that was the exception to that. You and I was a song I wrote back in 1980. Well, it was my first official, rip your heart, break it in two, kind of romance, gone awry, song about a girl that I met that was over here from Holland. Her name was Krisha Villacroix, and she was over working for a family where we lived in Bergen County, New Jersey. That had gone off to Florida. She was alone. My mother said, you should go over to Patty and George's. They've got this au pair in who's doesn't know a soul, and she's all by herself. And you should just go over there and introduce yourself and keep her company. Well, I did, and it was completely love at first sight. And we dated for about a year, and then her visa expired, and she had to go back to Holland. But that song and one other song I wrote and entered into a songwriting contest way back then that I didn't win or place in or any of that. But it was seriously my first. That was the first song. So it's interesting, Candy, that you would pick that one out of the library. That's very interesting.
Well, with changes in my life having taken place within the last few months, in general, it's been one of those situations where listening to a lot of different artists, they each have a specific song that will reach out and touch me and touch something that I have focused on in the past or that I'm focused on now. And that was your song.
Yeah.
That was the one. And,
That's interesting. That's very cool. I will tell you that as I'm thinking about it and where I was, because again, that was 1980, so that's, that's 30 some odd years ago, right? 32 years ago, whatever. It was a frustrating place because I felt the connection with her, but, at the same time, we both knew that, and she probably knew a little bit better than I did, that it was impossible because of the circumstances, her citizenship and everything else. So you might have picked up a little bit on that aspect of it, the impossible.
Well, as a songwriting and blogging, I know that it's spiritual and political at the same time, but how much of it is based on you and your life and where you are, not just the country, not just social issues and that kind of thing, but based on your life?
Well, I think all of it is to the extent that my perception of stuff basically comes from my life experience, just like all of us, right? Spiritual wise, I've always considered myself to be sort of a floating, hovering satellite, never able to really kind of come down to earth and anchor to any particular discipline or practice. So I tended to dabble a little bit here and there. I was raised Christian, but I fell asleep in most of the sermons. It just never connected with me. I spent 2 years in a Buddhist foundation program because I'd always been very curious about some of the Eastern philosophies. But I didn't find what I was looking for there because it seemed like that was telling me to disengage and that everything was really just kind of an hallucination of your mind, where I felt like there was something inside me compelling me to engage and to be, to take my purpose, to take my skills, my talents, and engage with them. So, and right to the most recent times now, I have to tell you, and the listeners, that there are two sites, there are two areas in this crazy world where that a lot of the things that we're being fed are just complete lies and nonsense. There are two sites, other than, of course, Big Dog Music Mafia, which should be everybody's first place to visit. I would encourage people to Google Ann Barnhart, BARNHARDT, and go to her site. She puts up a daily blog that her background and her experiences are so just straight, true north, honest, and up, straight up. And then there's another one. I'm a financial advisor, so Zero Hedge, ZeroHedge, has again a daily blog, but it's on the economy, things that you're not going to get on MSNBC or Squawk Box, and I totally recommend that people kind of expand their horizons in terms of where they gather their information from, because it's critical now to know what's happening.
I couldn't agree more. In today's society, with mainstream media and Hollywood seeming to be hand in hand with the DC establishment, how difficult is it for you as a conservative, as an artist, as a financial advisor, how difficult is it for you to find those places that you can go and be with like-minded people?
In Orange County, New York, it's next to impossible. In fact, in my own house, I'm an outcast in the political sense. My wife is a liberal Jew. I love her to pieces, but we see the world night and day. We've found a way to coexist. I imagine that Mary Matlin and James Carvell probably had to figure out how to dodge the landmines as well. But being a conservative in Orange County, New York, is like being a grain of salt in a pepper shaker. It is very, weird experience. And as a musician, I told you the one guy who culturally, puts up and promotes local singer-songwriters who asked me to disconnect from him because my political views were askew. That's kind of the typical thing that it used to be singer-songwriters like Bob Dylan became famous at a point in time because they told a story that came from the heart that was true. But if you go in it as a conservative musician today and you try to do the same storytelling, but it's not in lockstep with the liberal-leaning ears, that they will shut you out. And so I have seen, I guarantee you, and I've said this about our good friend Toot Sweet, if he was liberal, he would be a zillionaire with his skill, his wordcraft, his ability to write music. My God, he's a genius. But he makes the mistake, and I say this facetiously, of being honest in his craft. And there's just no market for that in this completely askew, culture we're living in right now. So, you know what? I take it with a smile, and I know that I need to be true to myself. I need to evolve and to just kind of whether it's a song or a blog. I need to be honest about what I put down, and the rest will take care of itself.
I agree. I do agree 100%. Can you tell me how you heard about BigDogMusicMafia.com and what drew you to the website?
I want to say, I believe that our fellow brigade member, Tom, somehow, I want to say Tom invited me. Tom might have picked up something or seen a song that was up on another site, maybe Reverb Nation or something. And as I recall, I think it was Tom Balestri who turned me on and had me check it out in the beginning.
Excellent. So more proof positive that when we share the website with others, we attract more talented people like you to the site, correct?
I guess so. I think it's a great place. It's unique. The spirit, Drew and Lisa and you and just all the wonderful people over there, Matt, and I could go on and on. It's just it really is. It is a sanctuary. It is a place. It has a familial, inviting, warm, honest energy to it. That's just I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate it.
Well, we are certainly glad to have you part of our Big Dog family. One last question for you, Chip.
Sure.
If you could give a little advice to fellow members of BigDogMusicMafia.com or conservative artists in general, what would your advice be to them?
Yeah, you're probably already on it. I certainly anybody in the Big Dog community. I think every day's a learning experience, but you be true to yourself and just really, if you haven't figured it out yet, figure out what God put you here for, what your purpose, as they say, and there's nothing more important than to just live to fulfill that. And my God, if you're fortunate enough to discover that, as I finally was, there's just never a bad day.
Well, I appreciate all that you are doing to further the conservative movement. I enjoy your blog. A bit later.
I'll work on that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, Candy. I really appreciate it. God bless you.
Absolutely.
I miss those good old days back in a simpler time. Streets were filled with stickball games instead of drugs and crime. Old folks would get respect, and I recall those nights. Families got together and watched the world in black and white. goddess man, the Lone Ranger had an Indian friend. Every day in school, kids were safe in school, but that was way back when Desi loved Lucy, my neighbors all knew me, and lying used to be a sin. Once upon a time when the good guys used to win. Today kids don't have heroes like the ones we left behind. They showed us right from wrong, but that was another time. We had Mickey Mantle, now the world just ain't the same. Winning wasn't everything, it was how you played the game. Charlie Chan always got his man, the Lone Ranger had an Indian friend. Every day in school, kids were safe in school, but that was way back when Desi loved Lucy, my neighbors all knew me, and lying used to be a sin. Once upon a time when the good guys used to win. Seems we'd be closer to living in harmony if the future could lead us to the way things used to be. Charlie Chan always got his man, the Lone Ranger had an Indian friend. Every day in school, kids were safe in school, but that was way back when Desi loved Lucy, my neighbors all knew me, and lying used to be a sin. Once upon a time when the good guys used to win. Charlie Chan always got his man, the Lone Ranger had an Indian friend. Every day in school, kids were safe in school, but that was way back when.
I love New York, but my heart's in Texas. For your country, walking your country do for you. Bet you never knew that was the twisted view of you know who. All those empty speeches, all those slugs in leeches. It's a horror feature, and you're the slimy creature from the Black Lagoon. Freedom don't come easy. Freedom don't come easy. Your flock like sheep to the slaughter. You dirty, rotten, filthy as we entrust. Gambling all our money, sounding kind of funny. Holding your laughter, once the smoke clears, the joke's on us. Freedom don't come easy. Freedom don't come easy. Freedom don't come easy. What my daddy would say.
Easy.
Memorial Monday, a great American day, a yearly tribute to the brave who, while battling for our freedom, found their eternal grave. Memorial Monday, Memorial Monday. We'll honor the veterans of all wars, lay a wreath for the unknown soldier, place a flag where they rest in peace, for they gave their lives defending our country. Memorial Monday, Memorial Day, great American day, for our courageous men and women, a yearly tribute to the brave, gave their lives for you, while battling for our freedom, found their eternal grave.